Day 3, develop a shared style guide. So this is a tough one, and this is especially if you're dealing with technical solutions. It may be good to speak with your developers about how they can systematize this. And one of the challenges with this is that once you create it, and once you make that promise, that commitment to everyone on the team that this is how you're going to work, then you have to do it. One of the challenges that exists in UX and UI is that you create a design system or style guide, and then you start making custom tweaks within each experience to perfect it that breaks the style guide, and then your developers have to go in and put all these custom values in. When for most experiences, a consistent style across the entire thing will be more than good enough, and will serve your customers very well. There are some areas where maybe that's not as true, but in most cases I would say it is. So talk with your developers and say, hey, I'm thinking of creating a style guide. This is what I'm thinking. And I think that's one of the areas where a style guide itself is probably more beneficial than a design system, because it really is high level elements that you're talking about, high level concepts that you're talking about, and not getting into too many specifics. But definitely something worth doing. Think about 5 elements that you might include in your style guide that will create consistency across the product, and detail them, write them down, show examples, show how they might be used in context, and write the specs of them, specifics of them, because especially for something like button or form style, as you're starting to get into pixels and border colors and error message styling and field labels and so on and so forth. Iconography is a little bit different. Usually you provide those and developers just input them, but how that might change as things scale may be good to address. Really fun thing to do. Well, maybe not a 1-hour exercise, but I'd encourage you to challenge yourself to get it done in 1 hour, just to see what you can produce. If you've done this before, you may be able to produce this very quickly, or you may modify something you have. If this is your first time, this can be a bit challenging, but I'm sure it's something you could produce in about an hour if you either just challenge yourself to do it, or you borrowed from another system to use as a template. Again, interesting exercise to do, and look forward to seeing everyone's output.